Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal. Instead of a rant from my kitchen, we're going to have a rant from my laundry room because it's Saturday and I'm doing my laundry. And this is talking about the detransitioner lawsuits. Now, I want to see these be successful. I want justice for these people who were sold a bill of goods and told, well, if you just sign on the dotted line and let us mutilate you, you'll be a happy person. I don't see them going anywhere because lack of informed consent doesn't fly in abortion malpractice cases. You know, when they're told, you may retain or expel some tissue, and the woman expels a recognizable baby. She's got a face, arms, legs, and she goes in and she sues for lack of informed consent, and she gets told, well, we said you might retain some tissue, and you retained some tissue, and that's tissue. And the fact that they didn't tell her that this tissue was going to bear a striking resemblance to a baby, that this tissue might have a face and arms and legs, it doesn't hold water in court. The basic argument is you paid for the procedure that you got. And, you know, if some tissue means, okay, you expel a recognizable face and spine and arms and legs, and you've got no right to be traumatized by that because that's what you paid for, it's going to be the same with these trans cases. And the argument that there were comorbidities and they should have treated these mental health issues, again, look at the abortion cases. She was traumatized by this abortion. They go, well, she was crazy to begin with, and she's still crazy. Not our fault. So I want to see justice for these people in these cases. But, you know, I've been wanting to see justice for women who were lied to and told, oh, it's just undifferentiated tissue smaller than a grain of rice. And then they go home and they're in the shower and something goes splat and they pick it up and it's a mangled fetus. If those women don't have grounds to sue for lack of informed consent, I just don't see how it's going to fly with the detransitioners. You paid for a dead baby, you got a dead baby, shut up. You paid to be mutilated, you got mutilated, shut up. I think that's going to be the outcome. Now, if this turns around and if there actually is justice for these patients who were sold a bill of goods, I would like to see that transition over to these abortion cases. You know, I would love for women to be able to sue the ever-living snot out of somebody who told them it's just tissue, smaller than a grain of rice, no arms, no legs, blah, blah, blah. I would love to see the people who sell these abortions sued into oblivion. But 50 years and they've never been sued into oblivion. It's always, well, she's traumatized. She was crazy to begin with, not our fault. Or, well, we told you you'd expel tissue. That's tissue. Those are my thoughts on that.